Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Downtown Cato, Paphos Harbour. Even the little pussycats are running to that blue Mediterranean Sea. I've got a big boy cigar. I've got a nice hot latte coffee. Hold on a second. That's the blue Mediterranean Sea. And we're going to go from the Paphos Harbour and we're heading to downtown Kissonerga. That's where we're going. And along the way, I'm going to name one or two of the landmarks. So sit back and relax. Kick off those flip-flops. Could be a nice little trip on a truly spectacality of a day indeed. If you're wondering what time it is 9:15 in the morning. The rush hour's gone. And of course the temperature, according to this French car, it says bonjour, 33 degrees. Yep, you heard me correctly. 33 degrees in the morning, and it's not even 9 o'clock, and we're only in the first couple of weeks of June. So get yourself on that internet, get yourself booking a holiday to downtown Paphos. And I so suit people who have booked literally only a couple of days ago. They're coming out in October and they're getting very excited, and of course so are we, because we've not seen them for a while. Who am I talking about? I'll tell you who I'm talking about. He's known as the Surf Boy Kid. So that's our Sir Jim, and if our Sir Jim is coming, he's bringing his beauty with him, and that's his PM, or to us, our Lady Paula Marie. We're looking forward to seeing you again very soon indeed, and this time you've booked yourself much closer to the Cato Paphos Harbour, so hopefully you'll come and join us on an evening or two, or hopefully every evening that you're in town. Hopefully you will, and we're looking forward to it very much indeed. I'd like to say a big shout out to some guys that have returned to the UK, unfortunately, but don't worry, they'll be coming back again very soon. Rumour has it they may even sneak in a little week or so in August, but one thing's for sure, the flights are booked and the apartment is booked for December, and they're going to come and join us in the Pelican restaurant on Christmas Day, and we'll do a live broadcast from there. Who are they? The Nantwich crew. Yes, a big shout out to the girl in charge of that particular crew. That's our lady Jessica, and of course the partner on her crimes, and my great friend of course Lord Simon. And a big shout out to Princess Megan and my little mate Gangster Max. Looking forward to seeing you guys again very soon indeed. And I'd also like to say a big thank you to Lord of the Simon and Princess Megan, because they have shipped us what's called a tombola. So it's like a retro wooden box that tumbles around when we spin it, obviously, and we're going to put the tickets for the giveaways and the competition prizes into that tombola. Marika's going to goldie it up and silver it up and do all sorts of bits and bobs to it to make it that a little bit more flashy. But a big thank you to Lord Simon, and of course to Princess Megan, because she's the girl who had to carry it, and it was all wrapped up in a big box. And thank you very much indeed. So that will become an integral part of the little channel known as Marika and Me, and will be treasured for the rest of our lives. So thank you very much indeed. This is Tomb of the Kings Avenue, by the way. King's Hotel is just over there on the right hand side, and just before that was the Cathalius Damon Hotel, which of course is where Sir Jim, that Surf Boy Kid, and of course his PM, our girl Lady Paula Marie, will be staying. So not far to get to the Paphos Harbour. As you can see, there's not much traffic around, is there? No, too early in the morning, you see. Most people are either hanging out on the beach or perhaps dipping their tootsies into their swimming pools. That's what it's all about. Summer season has definitely arrived, there's no doubt about that. You've got the odd person wandering around with beach bags, working their way towards the beach, but I'm pretty sure that most people are already chilled out somewhere, because we're going to have another scorcher of a day. There's no doubt about that. Of course, from now on, all the way through June, August, September, October, well, we're not expecting much rain, shall we say. Tomb of the Kings archaeological site is there on the left-hand side. It's open for business, doesn't look very busy, because again, as I've said, most people now are on the beach. And if you want a beach, well, one of the best beaches in the whole of Paphos is coming up on the left-hand side. That's the hotel with its name on it. It's called the Venus Beach Hotel, and to the rear of it is possibly one of the best beaches in the whole of Cyprus, and it's called Venus Beach. So if you're in Venus Beach Hotel, you already know, but perhaps if you're in an apartment complex around here and you didn't know, walk to the rear of that hotel, and it's all been promenaded, by the way, and there's some toilets there, and there's fancy steps, and there's street lighting, and on top of all of that, a beautiful golden sandy beach. You get to sit on it, lap up the rays as you look out into the blue Mediterranean Sea. Now, if you like what you see, why not hit that like, click that subscribe, and please keep on coming back for that little bit more of my complete and utter madness. Doesn't cost you a single penny, by the way. It just tells YouTube that you like what you've seen, and they should recommend the little channel known as Marika and me to more like-minded people like yourselves. See, to the left there is Venus Beach. Car park looks absolutely empty. Where is everybody? What's going on? Where's the world gone? Perhaps it hasn't woken up yet. Perhaps that's the reason. There we are. And yes, again, they're building more and more complexes and apartment complexes in and around this area, because slowly but surely Tomb of the Kings is the expansion area of course, downtown Cato, Paphos, and the inulations in the road, yes, you may have noticed, Sir Marcus, are not getting any better. They're just getting worse. But there we go, this is life. Same all over the world, isn't it? Marcus was saying that in downtown Essex there's a lot of potholes, and apparently it's a common factor all over the world. What are we paying road tax for? That's the question, isn't it? We pay all this road tax, and the government's just going to spend it on, I don't know, lockdown parties, those kind of things. Anyway, to be a politician and not do a lot and get paid very, very well, and on top of that, scam your expenses. Sorry, you don't scam your expenses, do you? No. They make it legal that you're allowed to have a second home. Crazy world. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're on the main coastal road from Paphos, heading along the Tomb of the Kings area. This is what they call the Paphos area. I think that's how you pronounce it. Lots of luxury townhouses and big villas up in the hillside, looking out over the bay. Rather nice, perhaps, if you could afford it. And there are people coming to Paphos spending €1 million, €2 million, €3 million, by the way. There's plenty of people with an awful lot of money in the world, isn't there? So hopefully one of these days you can win the lottery and you can get that spectacality of a home indeed somewhere on the island of love. Hopefully in Paphos anyway. What's that hotel there? King Eliathan Hotel. Now whenever I think of that hotel, I always think of some people in uptown Scotland. Yeah, possibly the greatest graphic designer in the world. That's a bit of a clue for him. Yeah, he's got a queen of a wife and he's got a princess for a daughter. So that must mean I'm talking to my cousin King James. His queen, Queen Karine, as I've just said, if you're a king and she's a queen and you've got a daughter, that must mean she's a princess. Princess Dali, a very, very Calimera to you. So, Coast Road, heading towards Clonica, and then we're going to work our way deep into downtown Kissonerga. And we're actually going to the Bayside Kiosk. That's where we're going, at the Kissonerga Crossroads. Why are we going there, you're wondering? Well, it's one of the best places if you want to buy cigars. And Mr. Paul just happens to want to buy some cigars, yes. And I'll bet you there's a gentleman in downtown Benidorm tonking on a cigar as we speak, knocking back 4 or 5 pints because he is on a stag night. Yeah, that's Baron Bond's cigar himself, our Lord Martin. And he's left his girl, Lady Victoria, all alone in downtown Wiltshire. So she's probably very, very happy indeed, getting some peace and quiet, walking the dog called Rex. Yeah, much nicer than walking Martin, I would imagine. Anyway, only joking. They're coming back to Paphos in September, which is great news. Who else is coming back in September? I'll tell you. Princess Tracy, she'll be coming from the Isle of Shebby. Yep, sitting with Mr. Chris again. I'd watch him, you know. He's got his eye on you. And who else is coming? Our Sir Chrissy 59, who desperately wants to be Chrissy 69. So get on that internet, keep booking those holidays, and you never know. When you get to that magic number, we may have special little surprise for you. These are traffic control lights, by the way. If they switch to amber, Lady Andrea, we's in big trouble. Good girl. She is a good girl, no doubt about it. Give her a little stroke, Sir Mark. Tell her how good she is. And of course, they're coming back to Paphos in August. Yeah, they want to cook on a beach somewhere in downtown Tomb of the Kings. So here we are, downtown Clorica, or is this Kissonerga? No one really knows, by the way. Some people say it's Kissonerga, some people say it's Clorica, but we're going to keep on going until we are sure that we are in Kissonerga. Who else is coming in September? Lord Andy of Shropshire, and he's bringing his girl Lady Ness. Who else is coming in September? I'll tell you. Our girl Lady Zena and our Sir Kev. And if they're coming, rumour has it that the latest member on the YouTube channel known as Marika and me, he's a little prince, he's coming as well. That's Prince Lorenzo. And what is he now? A couple of weeks old, maybe 3 weeks old maximum. Time goes, doesn't it? But before you know it, he won't be my little mate anymore. He'll be a monster of a man, and you never know, we may have a job for him, because he's a handsome young boy, that's for sure. Looking forward to seeing you, Prince Lorenzo. And so is our Sir Chris as well. And of course, he'll be strutting his stuff. Well, you'll be getting pushed up and down the Ghetto Paphos promenade by your mum and your dad. But one thing's for sure, you'll all be having a spectacality of a holiday indeed. Brand new coffee shop opened up there, by the way, next door to the fruit cellar. Quite a nice place to stop. Yeah, might get yourself a hot latte. While you're at it, why don't you go and gift us a coffee on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. That's how the channel is clapped afloat. Thank all of you guys very, very much indeed. If your name is Mr. Buzzer, you've got a girl in your life called Miss Linda, thank you very, very much indeed for the coffee that you bought us. If your name is Brian, thank you very, very much. Not much information, but I think we'll make him a Sir. So Sir Brian, thank you very, very much indeed for those 5 coffees that you gifted us. And of course, a big shout out to the girl in charge of the show in downtown Hartlepool. She's coming back in September as well. But I'd like to say a big, big thank you for the 15, yes, you heard me correctly, 15 coffees that she gifted us via the virtual platform known as Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you very, very much indeed, Dayman. You are a legend and a superstar. And of course, there will be a black Jaguar waiting, especially for you, when you touch down in Paphos International Airport. Here we go. Pretty sure this is downtown Kissonerga. Plenty of places for people to chill out and hang out. Supermarkets, hire car companies, you've got a computer shop, you've got a valeting shop, and you can even get your dog groomed at the House of Paws. What more can you want out of life? So, Andrea, what are you doing here? You've got an important job to do. All you've got to do is keep the lights on green, but for some reason you want to slow Mr. Paul down. This gentleman's obviously in a manual car because it was rolling back, you see. Take your eyes off the road for a second and start playing with your mobile phone, or perhaps lighting a cigar like Mr. Paul if you're in a manual car, and it will roll back, isn't it? Luckily for Mr. Paul, he's in an automatic car, so he doesn't have these problems. He's able to light a cigar, smoke a cigar, make a YouTube video, and on top of all that, hold on a second, have a slurp on his hot latte. Yep, very, very nice indeed. Lovely. And you may have noticed the roads around here have been, well, tarted up a little bit, shall we say. But slowly but surely, as I say, they are going back, because they didn't actually fill in the potholes. They just put a bit of tarmac over the top of them. And then, of course, the tarmac starts to shrink and subside. And the inulations, yes, Sir Marcus, they come back, don't they? But it doesn't look too bad. There we are. Compared to what it was, it's absolute paradise. And we do live in downtown paradise. That is the Payer hillside over yonder, by the way, not far from Coral Bay, but as Sir Marcus understood, to walk from Paphos to Coral Bay, a little bit too far. Well, who knows? Some people do it, obviously, but I don't think Marcus will be doing it. He'll be strutting his stuff down to the downtown Ghetto Paphos promenade and Harbour area, and hopefully he'll pull up a chair and he'll chew the fat with Mr. Paul and, of course, Miss Hodgson, Gracivian. Here we are. This is our final destination. This is where we're going, the Bayside kiosk. Let's pull up and park like a local right at the front door. Thanks for watching, and of course I'll look forward to seeing you again very, very soon indeed. Please don't forget to hit the like, hit that subscribe button, and please don't forget to keep the channel afloat by hunting us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Bayside Kiosk, by the way, is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you are anywhere around Paya, Kissonerga, Clorica, in the middle of the night, and you're looking for some refreshments or a cigar, this is probably the best place for you. But if you've just committed a burglary, I wouldn't come here, because normally there's a police car parked up outside, because they've got to get a frappe or two. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow. Busy little kiosk, isn't it? Yeah. What's that shit he's got? My God, it's Pepsi. Yeah, terrible stuff.